Gemini. I'm so happy that you're listening to me. When a Gemini listens to you, that's a compliment. It's very hard for you guys to, remain interested. You're all over the place. You can listen to so many things simultaneously, and you don't stand still where it's not completely interesting to you. So if you are with me in this video, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you'll stick through the end. Hope it'll be interesting enough to catch your attention. And if I'm gonna say something that will make you want to answer back, be like yelling at the screen, like, why are you saying this? Or wait, what did you mean by that? You can do that, but I won't hear you. If you want me to hear you, dear Gemini, because I know you can do that, just write down in the comments. Write down your questions and I'll try to answer, but I'm not going to know if you're just going to yell at the screen. Okay. Oof. What a start. Had 3 cards fall down, Gemini. Queen of Swords. Just a little bit of your energies, the airy energy. Judgment. And the King of Cups. There's either 2 people. You can be one of them and they can be the other. Or it's 2 people outside of you. Or it's different energies, but they're very different from each other. It's a very earth-like person or energy, very stale, very stable, moves slowly. And this Queen of Swords takes no prisoners. She operates really fast once she's making a decision. She's hardcore. She cuts through. Now, if you think about this as air and this is earth, think about air and earth for a second. Okay, air, earth. Even though they seemingly touch each other, okay, oxygen is everywhere, they never really unite, right? Water goes inside the earth. It's 2 elements that feed each other. Air feeds the fire. Fire breathes air. They unite together. But fire scorns the earth. Air doesn't really touch the earth. Okay, so look at what I have here. It's very interesting. Because I'm not going to go into their, bookish kind of interpretation. I'm going to actually look at the cards because I also do intuitive readings. Do you guys like my manicure? I love it. That was very Gemini of me right now. Oh my God. I'm like talking about something really, really serious. Like a bird. The ADHD kind of thing. Okay. Anyway, so Earth. I have here the Earth. It has fire scorning it. Now what feeds fire? Air. I feel like you guys have been in a place now, New Year's, or so far until now, or really close in the time frame, of feeling like either you're in a relationship or in a place where the elements just don't touch each other. They're just not, they don't feel right. This is not the right place for me. This is not the right energy for me. This is not the right person for me. I keep trying to make it work, but it feels like earth and air, water and oil. It doesn't click. Why am I still there? And you're going to still be there throughout January, February top. This is January, this is February, Capricorn, Aquarius. But here's the high reason. On the surface, on the minor arcana level, the earthly cards that represents people, events, daily life, it seemed not working out. But what comes in between? You have the earth, the Capricorn. If you see fire here, it's because air exists. This needed to be born, this fire. So the earth element of the story, the person or the place, has given it the ground. You or the other, maybe this is you in the story, I don't know, or the other airy element, breathe through the air, breathe through air, put in air into it, and then fire came up. This is the chemistry of two matters allegedly that shouldn't work out together, but then explosion happens. So this entire interaction, even though it felt not harmonious and not correct, it actually created a rebirth, a new matter. Imagine you're going out on a date with someone, it completely doesn't work out, and you're like, what the fuck? Why was I even in here? Why was I led to this? It's just a waste of my time, waste of my energy. But then, at the specific restaurant that you had the date, the server or the bartender or a guest that walks in is actually your future husband or your future wife. Things that allegedly seemingly have no connection or shouldn't happen, but then they lead to something amazing. Okay, these two elements worked together on the 5D, on the karma world, and the spiritual world, and the destiny world to create this in you. You were in this place and it literally steamed fire into self-awareness, self-growth, a new event, a new partnership, a new you that is coming out of this. So if you're looking back now, reflecting on the past, you're like, what was that all about? This is what it was all about. And now you're beginning to understand it. Now you're beginning to connect the dots, why everything happened the way it happened. And this is kind of amazing. You're like, okay, I was in this relationship because it led me to this, to these understanding. I learned this and this, and now I'm ready to express it in the right thing. Or I went through this job that I gave everything to, and it didn't see me and didn't appreciate me, but it gave me all this knowledge and all these tools, and now it puts me just in the right time and in the right place for my next opportunity, who feels like my destiny. This is a time where you feel like you're literally encountering your destiny, your true essence, who you were always supposed to be, where you were always supposed to be. So everything that didn't make sense before that now suddenly makes sense. It's like looking at a puzzle and only have two pieces of a puzzle that don't connect to each other. One is in one side of the picture of the puzzle, one is in the other. You don't have the entire picture of you. You just have these two pieces that are allegedly unrelated. But then suddenly, little by little, other pieces start to fall in. The universe is helping you. It's helping you connect the dots. And now you suddenly see it. Now you suddenly understand it. This is so great. So many things that you can see just off of 3 cards. Tarot is just brilliant. Okay, so great start already. Things start to make sense. Things that didn't make sense so far now starting to make sense. You're discovering yourself. You're discovering your destiny. You're discovering your essence. You're discovering your path. You're on it. Don't push. It's a birth, right? Breathe, push, but the baby needs to come out when it's going to come out. It's happening. Manifestation will happen no later than February, but the process is already, and it's like, wow. It's like one arm towards the earth element, one arm towards the air element. It is the entire essence of fire element. But now what is missing that I want to see in your reading, Geminis? Water. Let's see if there's any water coming in soon. This is a reading for the New Year's, 2018 into January 18th. Okay. Let me show you. Okay. So we're going through the rebirth. Understandings. It's powerful and beautiful, but on the mundane level, the tangible, 3D, physical level, it's not easy. You need to leave something behind. Wow, this is amazing because everybody keeps getting the same thing. We need to leave something behind in order to attain something great and new that is more us and more for us. But we have to make the sacrifice. We have to leave something behind. But from this alleged loss, you encounter this. No longer, 5 potentials on a tree, 2 birds on a tree, but an actual one big, huge coin. It's like You had tons of meaner relationships that you learned so much from, that were more like air and earth, that you just grew from. Or tons of little projects or different types of works. But now that you suddenly connect the dot and everything makes sense and you're tapping into your true essence, you will find your true essence in the expression with other people. Okay, so instead of many, all the other relationships that you've had so far that weren't real and you had to leave them all behind, or they left you behind, whatever, now you're finding the real one. It's just one last thing to leave. This is what you're going to get to. I feel like this is something in the universe, in the sky. It's like all the zodiacs are at the same point in their life. But they come to it from different places, right? We all go to the sun from different beings of light. We all have our story, our path, the journey that brought us here, but it's the same essence that repeats itself with all the zodiacs, with all of us here right now. I think it's an energetic thing that goes on in the universe. There's this sense of, the way it was like this. Okay. Have to leave something. Have to leave something. 8 of Cups, it's releasing, it's letting go. Also, this is tangible. This is earth, letting go of something tangible and earthly for a dream, for a potential that will present itself as realistic and, miraculously possible. It takes guts, but you know what? It's not. The universe isn't even asking you anymore. I feel like we all feel like we're facing a choice, that we need to make some kind of choice, but it's almost like the universe is like, dude, I'm just giving you the impression that the choice is yours, but I'm just leading you there. Like Earth is kind of life, energy, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to call it. There's so many names and all of them feel right. It's like they're leading us to this evolutional era where we're supposed to grow and become closer to our true essence. Darkness is being released, light is being shed. We can't lie to ourselves anymore. We can't escape our truth anymore. We can't escape our essence anymore. It's like the universe wants us to resonate at a higher frequency with brighter light, which means we need to tap into our true essence, the way we came here, what our soul chose to come here to manifest. And it's like, okay, guys, this is universe. This is God talking. I'm living vicariously through your eyes. And I want to grow. I want to be light. So you need to grow, you need to be light, and I can't wait for you guys anymore because you're so fucking slow. Excuse my language. So here's a push. Here's a push in the right direction. So I almost feel like the choice isn't really ours. It's like an illusion. Like we're just part of this matrix. Oh my God, it sounds horrible. I do believe in free choice, but you know what? Not always. Sometimes life is stronger and bigger than us, and there are things that we don't understand. We don't know everything. There is maybe a higher plan. We are the little pieces of the puzzle that forms a bigger picture, and maybe the big picture wants to present itself. So it's just giving you a push in the right direction to put you in your place, to match you up with the little other piece of the puzzle. If you're in a relationship that isn't matching, that isn't supporting the picture, the big picture, then okay, breaking this ship. Like in a puzzle. I love talking about puzzles because it feels like it relates to everything in our life. But like when you do a puzzle and then there's 2 pieces that seems to match, it could match, and you really want them to match because you really want this to work. You really want to go forward with this puzzle. You really want to have this aspect of your life already set, matching. Okay, so you try to push it, and it's not exactly like, it seems like the same color, the same shape, but something in it just keeps being a little bit crooked, and you force it and you force it. It's not going to work. It doesn't matter how much you're going to force it. But then the universe is like, you know what? The big picture is like, stop. Just drops the right piece of the puzzle literally on your head, and then you're like, oh, that was easy. That was easy because it's right. It was a struggle. It couldn't come in. It couldn't come in because you were busy trying to force the wrong piece. You were busy trying to force yourself to match a job or a career path. You were busy trying to force a relationship that isn't working just because on the surface it's an almost there. I can make it work. Stop. It's right here waiting. Just give it room, try. And the universe is like, okay, God damn, you're so just okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break these two pieces, I'm gonna put this piece in now. You'll see. It's gonna hurt because you were so stubborn on making it match. And something in the matter has kind of already attached itself to each other. So the separation will hurt. But then once the right thing will match yourself, the right career, the right job, the right partner, the right way of thinking, your right way of thinking. There is no right and wrong. There's your right and wrong. You are made of a matter, and there are the things that resonate with you, and there are the things who don't. And in order for you to know what resonates with you, you need to know you. You need to tap into your own matter and not try to be something that you're not. Okay? Because other things that are not what they are will come and try to kind of attach to you, and you will try to attach to them because you're in your journey of searching yourself and your partner, your true love, whatever. Yeah. Until you release everything that is in you, tap into who you really are, and then the right thing comes along and has room to enter your life. Another beautiful reading. I'm so inspired by these readings that I've been doing for December, for the New Year's, for January 2018. It's just, we're all going through something so major, but so beautiful because it's leading us to where we belong, where we will feel, oh, this is home. This woman is my home. This man is my home. This house is my home. This job is my home. But you have to go through it. Let's conclude, shall we? Geminis. January 2018. Do you know that my name is Morgane? I just realized that I don't introduce myself. Like, hey, what's up? This fell down upside down. Nine of Swords. Agony, grief, pain, hurt, betrayal, disappointment. All of that upside down. The pain will end. This cycle of tests and karma and lessons is over. It's never over as long as we're alive. Okay, there's always challenges, but this time frame that you've been going through that felt just like a continuous cycle of failure and overthinking and over worrying is over. You are either leaving or being left behind, and it hurts. But you're going through your place. You're walking a bridge now that is unstable, and it's dark and it's hard to see. There's fog, and underneath you hear the waterfall. You know that if you fall down, it can be dangerous, and you can't see the end, but you know what? You're still walking. And you're going to get to a really good place. You're going to get there. It's just that the journey feels a little bit like this, shaky and scary. But this is over. This is the end of the karmic lesson. If you guys are in a karmic relationship with a soulmate that came to your life to help you grow, understand things, but you feel that you have doubts and you want to leave, but you're scared of leaving because that's how it is. This person was very important to you to be your bridge, but bridges are important to go from one place to another. They help you go from one place to another, from one to the next. But you're not supposed to stay and live on that bridge, right? Even if it comes with a lot of pain, you have to get off that bridge and go home. And I feel like you're on that verge of now leaving that bridge. Someone that was here to help you tap into your own element by provoking all that in you. But that was a bridge, and now you need to step down from the bridge. Don't go to sleep on that bridge. Don't give up. And that's when I'll be like, oh, I can't walk anymore. I'm just gonna put down my flag here. I'm gonna stay here on this bridge. No. A few more steps to get here. Okay? The reason I spoke about karmic relationships and karmic events, swords, they are our lessons. You can look at them as the brain's cognitive, as the thought process, but in this scenario, especially with judgment and the time that we're going through, it relates to karmic relationships and karmic events, things that we needed to learn from, conclude, and move on from once we've learned the lesson, or once the learning has been achieved. I love you, Geminis. Have a wonderful year. Happy New Year. Happy January 2018. And I hope you'll come back to see me next month. Watch other videos, because sometimes, readings can't relate to us all. Maybe maybe there are Geminis who are watching that this doesn't resonate with. So watch your moon sign, Your sun zodiac may be Gemini, but maybe there's another sign in your map that is very dominant, especially if it's your moon, and then you can watch that video and see if that resonates. Okay?